Geminis, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for June 6th to the 12th of 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link down below because the signs are different. So Gemini, this week we had a new moon last weekend, so there's still this new beginning cultivation, and it's about putting that in motion this week because we are going to be in the crescent phase to the first quarter phase of this new moon. And for you, it's having to do with integrating and working on, I think, your spirituality. You know, you had that new moon in your 12th house. This is the house of learning more about yourself spiritually, perhaps learning more about yourself psychologically, getting some of that rest and relaxation in life, maybe bringing in some more meditative things in your life. What in life puts you into that present state? And how can you cultivate more of this? So it's a really good week to still go inside, within, and see where there might be some things you can accept in life, in that present moment. This can be acceptance with what's unfolding in the environment, but also about the self, seeing where there might be fears or anxieties or these deep psychological things, traumas even, as we all have them, and doing this spiritual work right now. And the way to work with it is through acceptance and being with it and just observing the spiritual self, the deeper self. And in this way, it's very freeing. In fact, it's a very good week for anything that's about rest and relaxation, getting your alone time, and taking it easy a bit. Because later on this month, we're going to have the Sun and Venus going into your sign, followed by your ruler going into your sign. So it's the time of the year to be doing this sort of rest and reflective kind of work. So anyways, it's been a grand cross, so it's about this week challenging ourselves here. Where can you challenge yourself? Maybe through meditation, maybe through spiritual activities, or psychologically again, right? Taking these actions so you can understand more about yourself in this deeper way and bring more peace into your life. So a great week for that. And it all starts here on Monday with the Sun and Venus going conjunct in your 12th house. So this is, I think, understanding about what you value about easygoingness and your alone time and spirituality and all of this, right? Venus is values. And so there can be a lot of energy, a lot of insight with this. So if you're feeling like there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of focus here on this area, it's just having that extra attention there and channeling it in healthy ways, such as, again, meditation and these kinds of activities can be a great way of channeling this energy, right, through this awareness that I think you're gaining about these deeper aspects of self. Then as we go into Tuesday, Mercury, your ruler, by the way, this around Monday, Tuesday time is going to be shifting into your 12th. All right, so if you haven't already been feeling the more internalized energy, you certainly will once your ruler goes in here this Monday, Tuesday time. Okay, so this is the shift of where now you guys can learn more about spirituality. All right, this is your quality, Gemini, Mercury. It's like learning about it, figuring it out, seeing how it can be practiced and applied. Maybe even keeping a dream journal right now could be great because Mercury is about understanding, and this is maybe your dreams and the psychology and learning about all this. All right, so that's a big emphasis. Now, this Tuesday time, we have a lot of energy with this North Node. We got Pluto trying the North Node, that Sun-Venus squaring the North Node. So this is integrating the new beginnings, which have been unfolding this year for you to learn. All right, there's been a lot of energy here for you to really access your inquisitive side. This has been the North Node and Jupiter in your 3rd house. So this week, great for that. Challenge yourself with the learning. Challenge yourself with reading, with writing, with communicating. Maybe some socializing, exchanging ideas. All of this can be very helpful because the North Node of the new energies that it's really the time for. It's been 18 years since the North Node's been here. It's the time to now put some focus here on this mental and communicative area of life. All right. So then as we go into Wednesday, we do have Mercury sextiling Chiron, followed by Mars trining up to Chiron. So there is some healing taking place. And this could be particularly with your routine, maybe with your self-expression, maybe even with your sense of community or about friends or maybe about your aspirations in life. These are all areas associated with Mars for you. So all these things you're reflecting on. You're reflecting on, you're learning more about how you express yourself. You're learning more about what you enjoy in life, which is Mars retrograde in the 5th. Learning more about routine. How can you restructure the routine, modify it? That's all going to go direct at the end of the month. But these areas have this healing quality about them. So express yourself this week. Get involved in your routine, your health, maybe connect with some friends, and you'll find that there's this Trine, there's this support, this healing energy. All right, it's this more rejuvenated energy in regards to those areas. And by the way, with Mercury, your ruler especially, you guys could have this opening to do that. And I think here, again, in the more spiritual or psychological level, all right, definitely an opportunity for that. And that could be some good healing there. It could even be healing your work or your career, your public life in some sense, with Chiron up there in the 10th. So that's that one. Then Mercury, your ruler, will be opposing up to Mars here on Thursday. So there's a balance needed here, and I think it's with the self-expression and with the spiritual side of things. This is an integration point that through the presence that you're learning about, with moderation, spirituality, psychology with moderation, and expressing yourself with moderation. Because there's a lot of this directness with your self-expression at the moment, a lot of this independent energy really coming through your self-expression. But we want to have balance with it and cultivate it. And anything that's your desires, your ego drives, your motivations, bring attention to that. Keep everything on that even keel with those Mars qualities on Thursday. Then as we go into the weekend, we will have the last aspect of the week, Venus sextiling up to Uranus. So this is maybe something spontaneous, maybe something new, maybe in the career level, maybe with your productive life, maybe with your public life, something like that over the weekend. Maybe there's an opening here to bring in more of this spiritual approach, this rest and relaxation, all this stuff you're learning about. It's a good weekend for mixing things up, trying new things, maybe with the 12th house of spirituality, maybe with your career or public life, which is that 10th house. And you can find that probably quite exciting, or at the very least, maybe insightful or just new. All right, so that's the week in a nutshell. Definitely a lot of emphasis on that 12th, a lot to be learned, a lot to be integrated, involved, put into motion this week, challenging ourselves with that, because there are these time periods, and this is the time period of that spiritual activity. All right, Gemini, so have a fantastic week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next week.